Oh, that ain't gonna. Where's the net? Oh God, I'm out of shape. Welcome back to another video. Today we have an upgrade for the turd. This, I gotta stop petting it like that. Minn Kota power drive. Is this thing all fogged over or is that? Minn Kota power drive. Just picked it up today. Bought it off of Facebook Marketplace from a really nice guy that was just upgrading his equipment and wanted to part ways. He got something a little nicer. Not saying this isn't nice, but this is super nice for what I need it for. Today, I think we're gonna try to install it. I might be wearing different clothes. Same video though, we are going to be installing this Minn Kota plate, quick release on the Minn Kota power drive on our 14-foot little John boat kind of thing we call the turd. So, first things first, the side of the trolling motor has this little plate right there. That plate can actually be unscrewed and taken off of here to install all of the stuff. So there's a screw here, if I can find it. There's a screw here, just take that right off. A screw up here, there's just two of them on each side, and all this is a little tiny plastic cover to make it all look nice and stay, you know, keep stuff away from the levers and all that stuff. So first what you want to do is take your plate and see, I want it mounted this way so that it slides on to the boat as such. So this part is going to be towards the front. That way the keeper is on the back so it doesn't slide forward and go off the boat. I like to put the bolts through the bottom facing up, just kind of a personal preference, but I like to slip them on like that and like that. Two more on this side. That'll help keep the base really solid and not moving around at all. The plate comes with all this hardware as well. And we just cinch each one of them down. They're 11 millimeter, I believe. Like so. And that plate is now installed. Flip it up and reinstall our plates. Or not our plates, our little plastic protector deals. Now this is the trolling motor that was on it before, and this one kind of sits, obviously the other side, but it kind of sits like this along it, so it's flat left and right and sits perpendicular to the boat. But for the other model, I want it to sit more angled, so I want it to be, Tully, leave it. No, good girl. I want it to be more facing forward, so if you can kind of understand what I mean by that. Basically, I want it to sit like this, kind of like I've already explained, where this is right on the corner of the boat and it's towards the center when it drops down. Otherwise, if it was like this thing sticks way out and that's kind of a hassle. So what I like to do is get your plate ready, take and put the trolling motor up on it, see where it looks the best, see where it fits the best. You know, you can move it around, see what is gonna mount the best across the whole thing. That is probably the best mounting position for this unit. Now what I'm gonna do is just kind of mark the carpet where that was sitting. So I wanna take this guy back off. And it comes with 4 screws or 4 bolts, 4 washers, 4 nuts. So these are gonna go on the bottom of the piece of wood that I'm mounting it to so that it doesn't pull through these small little heads of the nut. Now, get it back in place. right where you want it, right where it's gonna fit the best. And you start making your mounting holes. All these holes are gonna be different for different boats. Obviously this one has this little piece of wood here that isn't the most sturdy, but I think we'll hold our small little trolling motor here, hopefully at least. One other thing I didn't mention is when you're drilling holes and screwing new things in, make sure to be leery of where your wires are, power wires, anything of that sort. Now that those are all mounted on there pretty solid, it's time to see how the fitment is. So, slide it up on, get your little lock screw, make sure this all works good. Lock it on there. Don't lose that, because that one's not fun to try to replace. And then see how she works. That's how you mount the Minn Kota power drive onto the Minn Kota quick release plate. These you can find at Fleet Farm, Amazon, Bass Pro Shops. I haven't looked at Shields, but I can imagine Shields probably has a few of them at least on stock. This is the super basic one. I think it was only, I want to say 60 bucks, 40 or 60 bucks. So not super expensive, very reasonable, and will make it a lot easier when you're trying to mount up your trolling motors. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We're gonna be doing all kinds of stuff to the turd. I kind of want to come up with a new name than turd, but the turd seems to fit it pretty well right now. Maybe once we color it or paint it, it'll be a little different, but follow us along, and we'll be doing boat updates all the time, as well as fishing content, and hunting season's coming up as well. So thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one.